girls, welcome to General Hospital Envy, my GH After Show. Wow, it has been a wild ride this week and I have to talk about it, but first we gotta talk about the boring stuff. Okay, not the boring stuff, the other stuff. Let's be fair about this. First up, Maxie is determined to get her job back at Crimson with Nina. She asks Sam for a favor to put in a good word for her, but Maxie does have to do a little bit of work on her own, or so she thinks. Just when we thought we may have heard the last of Ask Man Landers, Maxie decides to embrace the lifestyle of being Ask Man Lander's wife and use that to get her way back into Crimson. Like, Nathan was actually ready to retire it, and so was Amy, and then that happened. Maxie cornered Nina in a sauna room, and that is where she pitched that idea, but it looked like Nina already made her mind up and had her ready to go back to Crimson anyway. So the effort was pointless, but in all honesty, as bad as the Ask My Lander storyline has been, I really enjoyed those scenes. Nina and Maxie have a good chemistry, so I thought those scenes in the sauna were cute. Up next, we have Anna and Finn. They are still going undercover as a pretend couple and trying to convince Mac and Felicia that they're a real couple. All that just to keep a charade going with Cassandra to infiltrate whatever drug range she has. Cassandra still is doing that job and trying to coerce Valentine to get back into it. But you know, Valentine's a good guy now. He has a wife and a kid to take care of and he doesn't want back into that life. It's a shame that Cassandra's gonna blackmail him. Turns out Cassandra has been in touch with Claudette, who is very much still alive. And she plans on using Claudette to have Valentine do her bidding for her. Perhaps, Valentine, you shouldn't have faked her death and told your daughter that the only mom that she had ever known at that point, that she died. None of this would be a problem. If word gets out, this could potentially mean a lot for Lulu and Dante in the custody battle, and it could most definitely change the way that his daughter feels about him, not to mention his wife. When Nina finds out that he lied to his daughter about something that big, ooh, I would not want to be you when she finds that out, Valentine. Alright, now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's talk about what's been going on with Jason and Patient 6 and the town of Port Charles. So up until this week, I thought that they were going to drag the storyline out forever and ever and ever, as long as they could. But amazingly, the pacing has been stellar for this story. By the end of the week, the cat's pretty much out of the bag about Steve Burton being back in town. But let's see how we got there. Obviously, Patient 6 has been back in town. He's been trying to see Sunny and he didn't succeed, mainly because the other Jason has been kind of sticking by him a little bit. But Patient 6 sneaks into one of Sunny's safe houses, which is another set of a different cabin that they're using as a safe house now. It's very confusing if you're a longtime GH fan. They don't change the sets at all. They don't even try to. Nevertheless, the alarm goes off in the safe house and that makes Sunny go all the way to there and they come face to face. Yes, OG Sunny and Jason reunited at last. It did take some convincing though, because obviously there's a guy that's been Jason for the past 2 years in front of Sunny and Carly, and there was proof, but clearly this guy has all of Jason's memories, but also so does the other Jason, so it's really confusing, and I don't know how they're gonna pull this off. And the thing that finally convinces Sunny is that Jason, or Patient 6, was like, well, do you honestly think that I would run a media company and ditch you guys? You taught me everything I know, you're my brother, I love you. And that's when Sunny accepts him as the real Jason. To be honest, I'm still on the fence about it. This story really could go any way. It could do a big old bait and switch to the whole audience, because everyone is convinced that Steve Burton is the real Jason because he was the real Jason for 20 years. It would honestly be the perfect opportunity to pull the rug underneath the audience of GH and screw with their heads. Albeit, I think it would be a stupid move. You'd piss off a lot of people, GH, let me tell you that. But anyway, Sunny is not the only one that's figured out that Steve Burton, or Patient 6, is the old Jason Morgan. Ava catches Franco drawing sketches of the old Jason's face, not realizing that it was the old Jason until he said so, which leaves Ava into doing a Google search to look at the old pictures of Jason Morgan, and she's like, yeah, that's definitely Patient 6's face. Griffin, of course, sees this too, so they're both in on it. By the way, we need to talk about this interesting plot twist that happened in this story. Franco has been going to Andre for help, talking about Jason's twin with him and being open and honest. Andre straight up told Franco that he should keep this secret from Elizabeth, and that set off some alarm bells, rightfully so, because it turns out that Andre is neck deep in this mess of a story. He is a bad guy. He is working to keep Patient 6 a secret. Honestly, I think that was a dick move, GH. He was a good character, and making him the bad guy for this story, it was unnecessary. And clearly this probably means that the actor's time is probably almost done with GH. Definitely a waste on the character's potential. Not cool. Anyway, so now let's talk about that media promotional party, because that is where all hell breaks loose. Ava and Griffin actually decide to go to that party to warn Sunny about this potential Patient 6 guy. Obviously Sunny's not there, he's having that romantic reunion with Jason somewhere else. But Griffin actually notices that two of the waiters at the party were two of the gunmen chasing Patient 6 in Russia. So Griffin and Ava warn Dante, and Dante warns Billy Miller's Jason about what's going on. Unfortunately, it's too late and the gunmen make their move. Now of course, while this is going down, Jason and Sonny are still having their reunion at that cabin slash safe house. Sonny's pretty much just filling Jason in on everything that's happened, and boy, he's probably going mad. He learned that his son Jake was most definitely alive, and then he learned that Robin is also most definitely alive. And that ain't even the half of it. He's still got so much to find out. You gotta make that list, like, Danny is his son, Franco's still alive, like, Franco never raped Sam. Like, there's so much for him to know. All in good time, though, probably. Anyway, while that hostage situation was going down, Carly managed to get a text out to Sonny, and that made Sonny and Jason make their way to the Metro Court. Now, some crazy things happened. Elizabeth got shot, and one of the gunmen tried to grab Carly, but Sonny had come in just in time. Jason 1.0 had gone to the roof of the Metro Court and is watching the things go down from above. Sonny, Dante, and Jason 2.0 get the situation kind of under control. They get the two gunmen arrested. Jason 2.0 takes Elizabeth to the hospital. Unfortunately, that left Sam vulnerable to one guy that was still hidden in there. Everyone is completely oblivious when this guy grabs Sam and drugs her, but the person that does see this go down is Jason 1.0. And this leads to one of the craziest moments in GH history, and one of the most epic probably. Jason crashing through the roof, kicking the glass down, and jumping in like Batman to save the day. Everyone sees him, the entire room. Monica sees him, Carly sees him, Dante sees him. Everyone is shocked, except for Sonny, of course. And everyone wants their answers. Trust me, there ain't no happy tears at the moment. Carly's just really confused, and Monica seems really pissed off. Because clearly, Sonny knows something, and Jason with that face and a gun is all too familiar to Monica. There was not too many happy memories with that Jason's face. Probably brought up some stuff. Anyway, it's been a wild ride, and I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow, and all of this week, and all of the months to come. I have to give the writers kudos. You guys are doing a really good job with the storyline so far, other than the whole Andre being a bad guy thing. Again, completely unnecessary, but the rest of it has been super stellar. Obviously, what I want to know is, what do you guys think? Wasn't it great this week? I thought so. If you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want to. I do these videos every Sunday, and I will catch you guys next time.